Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel and welcome to my craft room. I'm just doing a quick update on my organizing progress. So yeah, this is Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming, and I've been doing some shorts on the before and after of the areas that I'm organizing. I'm going to be going over my whole craft room, but I don't have a lot of time, so I'm just doing a little bit each week as I have time. So this week I worked on this top of this dresser unit here, and I wanted to just give you an overview of what it looks like as far as the dresser and this wall I kind of worked on too. Let me just give you an overview here and then we'll get up closer. So maybe we can start with the wall and go down. How about that? So this little spice, it's a spice rack, and I've had it for a while, and I had it sitting down here on my dresser where these little containers are. And so I decided to put these containers here. I was like, well, why don't I just put this up on the wall? I had space there, so why not? I'm trying to make the most efficient use out of my space here in my craft room. It's just a regular size bedroom, I would call it, but I have a lot of stuff to put in here. So I already had these pictures here that my kids drew when they were kids. And so this paint I took out of my sewing chest that I've had since I was a teenager, and I have it over in the corner that I'm going to be reorganizing that and doing things with that. But anyway, so I took that paint out, put it here, fit here. This is all of my paint. I don't do a lot of painting with these type of paints, but I do use them some. And whenever I need a little paint, I go and buy one of these from Walmart. But so all of my paint fit there, and there's one down here, one jelly paint. Those are jelly paints over there. And then I had all these little containers already on here, and I kind of just left them on there because they all fit nicely, and they're all little plastic jars from Dollar Tree that you get buttons in from Dollar Tree. I have other things in them. I'm going to try to show you a little bit. I have little paper cutouts in these 3, 4. Oh yeah, I moved all my buttons. That's right. And this one, I don't think I have anything in that last one there. I punched out. I got to do these too. But I just used my 2-inch circle punch and punched some pretty paper. That one looks like it might be layered. Yeah, that one's layered. Or that's just that's a scallop circle punch over the Dollar Tree label. These two I haven't done, and those are just punched out, 2-inch circle punched out little, those are from a magazine, I think, to decorate the end. So I got to do those too, don't I? Yes. And then so I had these little vintage florist cards on here, and I left them, and I have some space. I can move the deer if I want, but I found him at a thrift store, and I thought he was cute, so he is there. But then moving down to let me show you over here. I didn't show you this part. This was already here, and I left it. I like it the way it is. It's a little cluttered, but it's fine, It holds all of this stuff. This is kind of decorative here. I have a little journal there. I should do a giveaway and give that one away. It's one I made, but I'm not going to use it. So apparently I haven't. So, and then these are all little things I've made that hang. Like I know I do have tassels in the other room, but I have a couple of tassels here in the back there. See the fabric there? That's those are tassels. I have my sewing little hoops there, embroidery hoops back there. I have an old watch that I bought at the thrift store that I haven't done anything with yet. And then all these like bead dangles and things on here that hang. So they are all on there, hanging nicely, waiting for me to do something with them and put them on a journal, right? And then as we move down to the dresser, we'll just go from one side to the other. This group of things that I already had here, I just kind of straighten them up, but I have to have those tissues here, so if I have an allergy attack during my video or while I'm crafting, I can reach right in back of me. My table that I do my videos at and crafting at is right behind me where I'm standing right now. And then I have my extra glues here and candy jar, and in that pot I have extra glues. I'm trying to hold this camera in a way that I don't cover up the microphone, so I'm not gonna use both my hands, but take my word for it. There's glue sticks and things in that vintage pot there that was given to me by my sister-in-law. So as we move over, these are placemats that I used to use on my craft table to protect it, And so I don't really use them over there anymore, but if I need them, they're here, or I can spread them out here. There's two. There's one on underneath there you can't see, and I can spread them out here if I need protection over here on this surface. And I'm sure this will get cluttered again. It may look kind of, perfect or whatever. Right now, someone, and I appreciate it, the comment, it was very nice, described it as pristine. And that's not what I'm going for, but I am kind of going for that, I guess, to begin with. And then, it's going to get messed up, right? So I'll show you what's in these containers in a second, but I had about 6 of these and I got more. And I want to get another row as soon as Dollar Tree gets them back in. All of my Dollar Trees are out right now. There are more Dollar Trees around here I can go to that I don't usually go to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait until the Dollar Trees that are in my path that I usually travel get them back in, because I don't want to, be driving around like crazy and then end up with nothing, right? So these are very, very popular at Dollar Tree, and so they are out of them right now. And then as you go down, I had an old Cricut back here that I gave away because I wasn't using it. I have a newer Cricut that someone gave me, and I have it in another room with a next to a computer. I don't have a computer in here, and I don't want one in here, but because I just have computers in the other room, I find it more, better use of my space, so I don't take up space with a computer in here. And so I was able to put this over here, and this is the little box that I had on the other side of the room, actually, that I already showed you. I had my Tim Holtz in there. But these little envelopes fit in here. I mean, look how perfect they fit in there. And so I have my dies in there and then there's some extra envelopes. I don't have all of those. I have about half of those full of with my dies. And whatever I've cut out from my dies, I have in the same envelope. So I don't have that many dies. I don't even have any in mind that I want right now. But if I do want to get any more, I have extra envelopes. And so I wanted that next to my, that's one thing that motivated me to go ahead and give my old Cricut away. I wanted those next to my Big Shot here. So that's sitting there now. So let me see if I can hold my phone in a way that I don't. I don't want to. I already did a video and part of the video I covered up my microphone. So trying not to do that. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about what's in here. These can change. The idea of these little containers here and the other ones I showed you in my shelf, they can change, as I use things and I use things up. I can put something else in there, you know what I mean? So a lot of these will be kind of permanent, or it could be like, I don't want these anymore, and dump them all out, like these little dots here. I don't use these very much, but if I want to make a shaker, that's what I use. These are all hole punches from different, aren't they pretty? From papers. And then I'm going to try to go down and show you each one. See, these are all punches. Those are little flowers. I'll try to go quick here so it doesn't take all day. But these are Tim Holtz. I'm going to move these, so I'll have this drawer empty because I have my Tim Holtz in a different spot now. So I've got to move that, and then I'll have that available for something else. These are butterfly punches. Get that back on there. Yeah, these are stacked. I love stackable things too, and see-through, as you will see as I reorganize my craft room. Yeah, I try to do see-through and stackable. Those are circle punches. These are smaller circle punches, like the 1/2 inch. Got a few in there, right? Scraps. That's how I use my scraps. These are for my Big Shots. So I'm probably will move these or some embossing folders into. I'm going to probably move these over into that box I showed you. So I've got 2 I can empty. See, I'm not done reorganizing. I always find something to reorganize. These are pom-poms, extra pom-poms. These are heart punches. These are little reinforcements that I've made myself. You use your 1/2 inch circle punch and then use your other hole punch to punch a hole in the middle. So I've got all of those prepared from my pretty scraps. And then some vintage paper clips, the bigger ones. I have smaller ones in a different spot. And I should see if they fit in there. These are punches. What are they? scallops and butterflies. These all, I think I received all of these. Maria, do you recognize these? You sent me all of those, I think. So those are punches that I don't have, and Maria had punches that I didn't have. So Maria's from Maria's Miscellany. She sent me all of those punches from her punches. And then here's some little, these are flowers. Full, that one's full. I gotta stop punching flowers until I use some. These are little smaller flowers. Isn't it fun? These are numbers. I have 2 drawers of numbers. So this is one, and they all wouldn't fit in there. So there's another one here. Get it open. And these are handy too, because you can just, if I'm crafting with one of these, I can just take it out of here, the little drawer, you know. I can take the whole two drawer thing over there, but if I want to just take one of these drawers, I can do that. And I do that a lot. All you do is squeeze the drawer a little bit like that and pull it out, and it pulls right out of this little, you know, holder that it has. And then, so next drawer, where am I? Right here. What's in here? Oh, these are some vintage, like grocery store price tags that I have. Wanted to keep those handy. Let's see. I like to keep all my little handles down. I'm like, if I look over here, I'm kind of OCD in that. If my handles are up, I got to come over here and knock them all down. Anyway, what is this? This is, let me look. This is this little ephemera that I've cut out from things and made. Like these I printed. This book, this journal belongs to, and there's just some little pieces that I kind of had scattered here and there and over on that other shelf unit and things like that. So I put them all in there so I can grab those. Let's see, are we going up or down? These are words. Some of them I printed, some of them I cut out from digital kits, some of them I cut out from books. So just words. And do I have another words, or is that it? This one, this is all my eyelets and my eyelet tool there. So that, take my word for it, you can't see it very well, but those are all eyelets. What is that? That's an eyelet. Yeah, that's eyelet. Eyelets and eyelet tools in there. I just found a bunch at a thrift store. It wasn't that full. And then, I can knock my handles down. It wasn't that full, and then I found a good, you know, nice bunch of little bag that had never been used at a thrift store recently. So this is labels. I had this is my Tupperware labels right here, and they were in another little plastic container that they came in originally. It was sitting here, and you know, just all that stuff, it's just little containers everywhere. Sometimes it just was getting too cluttered for me, so I put them all in here. I had these in, I guess it was 2 separate containers, pretty much. Yeah, I think it was. So now they're in one. These are, I had sitting over on that shelf unit, my little cupcake. These are like little mini cupcake papers. Let's see. I know I have 1 or 2 empty ones over here. This is just one little card. I think I'm like going to use it. I didn't know what to do with it, so I stuck it in here. I'm like, I've got to use that, so I'll have that drawer empty. So, you know, that type of thing you don't know what to do with. And I might add to it as I'm reorganizing other things and I find bits and pieces I don't know what to do with. These are pieces that are decorative that I recently took off some ephemera that I'm kind of redoing. You know what I mean? They were glued onto something, and I pulled them off because I decided I didn't like them anymore. I had them here and I never used them. I was like, why haven't I used them? It's like, I was like, well, I don't like them. So I took all the pieces. I like the pieces here. I liked all of these little corrugated cardboard and a piece of lace. So I've used a few of them, and I'll be using these on my tags and things as I go along. And so that drawer could eventually be empty. So that's what I'm talking about when, you know, all of these aren't permanent. As I use things up, I can put other things in them. Here's an empty one. Oh, nope. I found a piece of random wire. I just had it sitting here on this dresser, and I want to keep it because I use this in certain things, like if you need to pull something through a bead or something, this little thin wire, and I took this out of wired ribbon and I saved it. Maria taught me that. She does that, or she's done that, and she's said it on YouTube. These I just put in here today or yesterday. Little paper, you know, I cut little book pages up with, or I think it was scraps of book pages that I cut up with my pinking shears into little squares. And you can see they look old and, you know, they're kind of brown. That's natural color. I didn't coffee dye them. And those, you know, I can use in clusters and things like that. So, you know, where do you put little things like that? You put them in little drawers like this, right? And you could get some out. Oh, look what this is. This is the inside of a book spine. Where do you put those? There you go. That's where I put it. And the last but, well, not last but not least, these are, let's see. Let me open it up here. Oh, these are the little, I was cutting these up, or I showed you on video where I was using that nature, it was flowers and nature book. And what was I cutting out of there? Some flowers, I think. And I said, oh, these fish look like they would be the perfect little like faux postage stamps. So what do I do with those? You know, I feel like I need to contain. I just don't want them wandering around my craft room or sitting on my craft table. So here they are right here waiting for me to make some faux postage stamps out of them, which I want to do soon. So that could be another empty drawer soon. So that's a bit of a detailed tour of my little drawers here. So I won't have to do that again. If I do an overall craft room tour, I won't show you these again, probably, unless they've changed a whole lot. And I've added, like I said, I want to add another stack up there. I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. That's a lot, right? And I have some other bits and pieces that I have not moved around yet. So, yeah, that is it for today. I have moved some other things around that I'd like to show you, but this video is probably long enough, so I'll try to get those in my next video. But I have done some other organizing that I will show you later. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Everybody have a great day.